Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 17, Week 7. Today, I'm recording literally all of these games except for the live game, the line Lone Wolf game. So, for a recap, watch the last video.
5 seconds remaining.
With me here today is still Peaches. And we've got a big update. For any Andrea fans of the audience, we got a big update. Something happened between last video and now.
10 seconds remaining.
Wait, why don't you tell everybody what happened?
5 seconds remaining.
She didn't eat any of the new food that I put in her bowl. She just wanted the food that was already in her bowl.
And then she walked away.
She walked away.
Was her tail all raised up when she was walking away?
Yeah, she was actually quite proud of herself for eating what was already in the bowl.
That's good, that's good. Now she's just showing you. She's showing you how much she doesn't need you. Witch Doctor gone, Bounty Hunter gone, Sand King gone. They're not letting that one through again. I guess no surprise, it kinda owned.
5 seconds remaining.
Can you initiate with Sand King?
Radiant team
Out of curiosity?
Radiant team ban.
No.
Okay,
Cannot.
got it. Got it, I'll write that one down. Viper ban, VS ban.
10 seconds remaining.
Shoutouts to whoever that inside joke is targeted at, by the way.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
There goes Rubik. Dark Ace Rubik.
10 seconds
Should do fairly well in the last game. Had a couple of those moments in the highlight reel.
5 seconds remaining.
Like that time he fell on auto on Bismarck said when he thought he was getting away. That was
Dire
funny.
team pick.
Techie's ban. Yeah, it kind of is. That wasn't the game, that was Page's.
Is it quieter or louder than the game?
It's
10 seconds
like
remaining.
different. It's like if it's like the quality of the recording is a little lower, I
5
think.
seconds
I think Discord
remaining.
probably compresses when you
Really?
when you do that.
Radiant team pick.
Treon Protector. Interesting. Feels like we've seen a mixed record with the Treon Protector this season. When it first started coming out, it did awesome, and then as time went on, things got a little rougher. Running with the first phase OD here. I mean, I guess they banned out the Sand King already, so Chobro is probably sweating. There is a question in my mind of how good this mid does if you ban those two heroes both out.
10 seconds
But,
remaining.
Nobody else seems to be wondering that besides me, I guess.
5 seconds remaining.
An early OD is a bit unfortunate. I do think it is. I mean, OD very rarely has absolutely no game. Like, it is very rare you're in a situation where an OD is just actively useless. Silencer can get him there pretty easily, I guess. Doom can get him there very easily, actually. But very rarely is there a situation where OD, like, is not going to have a very rough
10
game,
seconds
right?
remaining.
Like, you don't need to explicitly counter him out
5
and get rid of
seconds
him.
remaining.
You will do well enough to just put him in a scenario where you can counteract his glass cannon tendencies, where you can bring a lot of damage on him very fast.
Dire
And even
team
if he's still doing things before he goes down, it is still a little rough sniper as well. Okay.
Weird. Sniper safe.
Probably. Or it could be a funny Otto von Bismarck, like pause 3 sniper, I
10
guess.
seconds remaining.
They're just begging for the Mars, right? Like,
5
Mars sucks,
seconds
but
remaining.
you got the Treon Protector already, though. A little rough. A little rough. Maybe they're trying to get a LC out themselves. Or maybe somebody's going to show Otto von Bismarck how you play this Windrunner hero. Presumably that's going to be support. Presumably that's Tallballz, but it could be Giraffe as well.
10
Windrunner pretty
seconds
solid
remaining.
against both. The jail is pretty annoying for her, but focus fire lasts longer
5
than that.
seconds remaining.
And if she gets into Sniper's face, Sniper just dies. Let me give you a hint, okay? Pick Centaur Warrunner here. You know why?
Radiant team pick.
To get to
That's
the
not
sniper?
Centaur.
Radiant team pick. Dire team.
Wow, immediate Ogre Magi pick. An immediate Faceless Void pick. Okay, well, spoilers. Pro tip, pick Centaur Warrunner here. This is God's gift to Centaur Warrunner games. Part of it is getting to Sniper. You're able to, you know, Blink Host Stomp is a pretty rough
10 seconds.
affair for all three of these cores on the field. Also, Sniper can't do anything to you because if he tries to shoot you, he just kills himself, right? And since you know it's not going to be mid, you are pretty confident you're laning against him, and that's like a completely unwinnable lane for Sniper. You can just like sideline him from the waves and just kill him over and over, or if you don't, just starve him completely. It just super sucks. Big Centaur here. This is a perfect Centaur game. And they only have a support to get rid of it, unless it's support Sniper, I guess. Or support OD, which would
What is
be
that
even
gonna,
funnier.
Yeah, that can get rid of it.
Dire team ban.
Legion Commander.
That works decently well. But you're gonna have to... You're gonna have to duel the OD and not get Chronosphered, is the only issue. Which is kind of rough.
Out of your
10
brain. Yeah.
seconds remaining.
I don't know. I liked this LC a lot better earlier in this draft. I think by now it's just too much stuff. There's too many ways for a duel to get ruined, and not enough ways to ruin in kind. Like, even if you have the Hoodwink ult, which takes a little bit longer than the duel anyway, or like a cool Windrunner like Power Shot and Go, or what have you. Even if you have cool follow-up, I mean, if like a Chronosphere happens, duel is ruined. If the dual target gets put into OD jail, duel is ruined. If, you know, Sniper is next to the duel and starts firing at you, duel is ruined, you know?
Radiant team ban.
It looks very difficult to actually get any duels out in this game. And it doesn't really have much gel with the rest of this team either. Like, you pretty much the best thing to follow up a duel right now is if Hoodwink is already in the middle of her ult when you cast duel, basically. That's it.
Dire team ban.
Jug PL ban. PL... I don't think I like either of those things, actually. I think those things both just die in Chronosphere. There's not enough things to make you worry about Chrono to get you to stop either. It's like, if you Chrono, and you're on the edge of it, and Windrunner starts firing at you, then it sucks. And that's like the only things, really, that they have. The Hoodwinking be annoying, but she's going to need items to be more than that. And items can be countered. You buy a BKB, she does nothing to you, basically.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Banning out that Primal Beast, which was such a major upsetting surprise pick all the way back in week 1. That Primal Beast certainly had a very large effect on the psyche of the league this season. They haven't even really replicated the funny... They haven't really replicated the funny, like, surprise factor since, really. They haven't had any unexpected flexes, but everybody is still thinking about it. Even with Nick, the actual player of it, gone.
Team pick.
Zeus. I mean, that's good for following up the duels, I guess, but, Zeus?
You may now select your
Zeus into Void? Zeus into OD? I mean, against OD alone, at least, it's just like a glass cannon contest, but Zeus into Void is a little cringe. What the hell? Pyro Phoenix? +1 Phoenix? Oh no, they're just swapping around roles. Okay, Otto von Bismarck wants to play puzzle on this game. You know, he kind of got into this season under the contingent that he wouldn't do this, but whatever. Whatever, it's fine. Is it fine? Do you think it's fine?
I mean, what are they gonna do about it now?
It's probably fine. Looks like a pretty good Phoenix game. The only thing you're really afraid of is getting Windrunner ulted. So there's that. Outside of the Windrunner ult, maybe Zeus goes like full in on the right-click build, but I don't think GRAF is historically a big fan of that. Somebody DC what's going on here. Get me into the game already. There we go. The Phoenix ult is also just kind of one more thing getting in the way of the sniper as well. Oh, Tricon drift. All good sorted lag. Yeah, I bet your lag is all sorted out.
Yeah, whoops! I picked I picked Void.
Has to get on a ship to America to fix the lag. I wouldn't say this is like a decisive draft, like outdraft, but it definitely favors the Lotus Orbange chicken, favors the Nick team, even if he's not here. The some questionable decisions, especially this LC, is really not. I don't think this LC is gonna do a damn thing this game. It just kind of die over and over. It looks so bad. You have really, it's like, you know, it's like I said, you've got to duel the OD, but you've also got to duel the OD alone. Phoenix can save it, Sniper can save it, Void can save the hell out of it. Even the Ogre Magi isn't an ideal guy to have around, you know. So you've got to duel the OD, and you've got to duel the OD alone. If you duel anybody else and the OD is there, you just lost the duel. Oh my god, huge overwhelming odds here, though. Sadly, it's level 1 overwhelming odds, so it doesn't do any damage. Evolution Pyro is still going to go down, though. I do have to question the wisdom. It's also going to be a support sniper. I do have to question the wisdom a little bit of the decision to try and go uphill there with shrapnel on your sniper, with no ogre stun. You really don't have a very viable way of actually killing anybody at level 1. It's still nearly what are we doing? We got like a pause 4 sniper. We've got a pause 3 faceless void. Evolution Pyro is still in the safe lane getting last hits. What is this nonsense? This is just bananas. Can't let this through, surely. You cannot allow this nonsense to win. What the hell? Auto? It's okay, he unlagged at the perfect time. Pause 1 Phoenix. Get out of here. This better not win. It's dumb as hell. I mean, I guess that's one way to make things a little nicer for the LC. This is I mean, at least it should be a much easier lane to deal with than the Faceless Void. Like, you just get a free duel on Phoenix at level 6. You wouldn't really have a free duel otherwise. Yoger can interfere, but he's the worst on this team at interfering, so even if he can't do it. Pause 3 Void. I'm gonna throw up. It's really a pause 1 Void. I mean, what this basically is a pause 3 Phoenix in the safe lane, but Zeus and OD, actually just lane phase in general, just going as casual as can be. Otto's actually kind of gotten all of his health back through all of his tangos, and The Dire safe lane has kind of elapsed all their mana trying to get him down. So he's going to have a free lane for a minute.
You're gonna make things easy.
What a jumble of stuff. Your boots are in your X key slot? Weird.
Maybe they have their slots bound.
True. Listen, I'm just speaking on behalf of all Dota players right now. You ready? Your boots go here. PSA. If you put your boots
That's
anywhere else, flamed.
And where
LC?
that bottom middle one I don't have bound to anything.
LC got very ambitious for not having any points in her W. You know, that is a strong dispel, right? That's like, you know, it gets rid of this. It gets rid of that if it's not on you. I don't think it gets rid of this. Oh no, it does. So yeah, it literally gets rid of every single debuff they could possibly apply, and debuffs are all they have. Please level your W, cheeseburger. Level your W and be literally unkillable.
A fitting bounty.
It's starting to favor OD a little bit. Not too surprising. I think this lane is OD favored, not super heavily, but to a small degree at least. It's about the expected outcome, really. A lot of rune here. In the bottom lane. LC is at level 3, and it's still declined to get. I mean, getting a
Yeah,
bunch
but
of
Ogre's
points.
not hitting them with the W.
Yeah, that's true, and he's not hitting creeps.
Focusing it on the hoodwink.
He's not hitting him with his W. He's focusing on the hoodwink because the hoodwink is relatively close to the creep wave, and LC is not. Like going all in on your Q is a good idea. You can, you know, this is an easy lane to just walk into the creep wave and hit Q a lot, but. Why did Ark say get a cat? I wonder if that has to do with something that we skipped past. Oh well. And you just get 1 point of this, and it's like doubly good because I mean for starters, you got this annoying crap. This is like one of the most annoying things to get last hit Sunder in the game, and you can get rid of it. And he only has a fixed amount of those, so you know it's not like he can just hold them all. You just walk into the wave and hit Q. And if your hoodwink is getting owned, you can, you know, save your hoodwink and help your hoodwink win trades against the Ogre Magi, which makes things even easier for you. Mind you, better, like, I believe, a better exchange rate of mana than what he's got. So you're talking about 110 out of 363 versus 70. Okay, so it's not actually a better trade than what Ogre's got, sadly. But you're going to be... You can use that to get rid of 2 of his things, really, so secretly it is.
Well, now I already knows. Secret's out.
There you go. At least LC has that passive when she's getting fire spirited. Fool's dead. Just getting hammered here. Sniper going down. My Windrunner's attack speed is incredibly slow.
Tree has bowels.
I said downed and not bowled. Open your ears.
You said hammered.
Well, that would be a true.
Anyway. I don't know where bowels come into this. This is a confusing equation. G-Raph is here. He's got a Arcane Rune. Looking to use his first ult here. He does get it done. Though he is out of mana, so he is going to sadly have to walk away from this. Which is a bit of a shame. If he had more mana on that, he definitely gets the double kill. But what are you going to do? Ogre Magi going down there for free. Which is going to help this rather overtaxed offlane. Get a moment at least to recover. Can you believe that Ghouls is part of the Better Business Bureau? Whenever Karens are like complaining, right? This is who they're talking to. Oh, that's an awesome shackle. Oh. But that faceless void Q makes him very difficult to actually kill. GS is here. Only really going to get... No, he's not even going to get the Ghouls. Straight into the way, so the power shot doesn't even connect. These two do have to route, but it's all good. You do get both Wisdom runes. Zeus has had to spend a lot of time away from mid. He is down 10 last hits now. 10 last hits and 8 denies. It's not the best thing in the world for him. That happens again. It's a very demoralizing thing to happen, right? Like, you get the really cool power shot, you get the really cool shackle, and then he just gets all of his health back anyway. And then OD shows up to your lane and gets like the freest double kill of his life. Oh, but auto dies of the World Lightning because of the lower cooldown. Cool turns on his game short code and therefore dodges a net, though he cannot dodge the Zeus coming in from the back. This is a crazy fight. A double kill for Zeus. But he is likely going to be the next to fall. He's taking the Ignite, he's taking the OD jail. He might just die of the jail. Nice regenerating from the... no, he actually is going to die of going to jail. Zeus could not survive prison, as it turns out. So, hectic fight there. 3 for 2. It's not going to show us the true exchange of money there, but I think reasonably you could say it's probably is going to favor the Radiant here. OD, very nice run in. Actually, no, they were the up team, so it's going to favor the Dire, but only by a hair.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Windrunner positioning a little aggressively here. Chronosphere comes up while she's not windrunning. It's going to be a little awkward for her. Oh, it's going to be fine if she has all of her friends around. Zeus is done laning against OD, and I don't blame him. I go with the net worth chart here. We seem to all be in agreement to end lane phase now. Everything is rather close. Otto von Bismarck is notably far behind. It's only really barely doing better than the sniper on the faceless void, which is a little bad. Sniper getting caught by this hoodwink here. First void ult is going to combine with the Phoenix ult to get rid of the Treant Protector. That was a lot for a little, I must say. 477 gold. Is that worth 3 long cooldown ults? That's your own decision, I guess. World Lightning coming out here trying to get rid of the sniper. It doesn't actually get the job done, but the hoodwink watching from nearby does. And a follow-up from the Windrunner is going to get rid of the... oh, okay, that was a duel. Duel on the Void. Follow-up from the Windrunner is going to get this killed. Though the LC may soon follow. Windrunner doing a good job buying time for the retreat, though. Fight is escalating as more is showing up. Radiant pretend to retreat for a moment. Remains to be seen if this is actually a true retreat. Looks like yes. They no longer want anything to do with this fight. That might be because they dropped 3 long cooldown ults on one guy. Or 2 long cooldown ults, I guess, in fairness. Not like the assassinate is that long and the OD had already used his ult, so... Sniper versus LC in the match of the century. Very anemic LC, going for Blade Mail before Blink Dagger, which is probably the right play. It's like pretending to threaten a duel there, I guess. Actually wouldn't have been the worst duel in the world, because secretly Sniper was totally alone. All of his friends have left. Radiant playing very defensively right now, which, I mean, I guess makes sense. They do have a sniper, even though he's a support. It is the second best scaling hero in the entire game. They don't really have anybody that scales all at all unless LC balls out of control, which is very unlikely in this game. So the more pressure that Dire puts on, the better it is for them. The less they put on, the better it is for the Radiant. The more they're able to take off the pressure, better it is for Radiant. So playing a low, slow defensive game is not very exciting, but it's a pretty easy path to victory here. I mean, even if they have a Phoenix Pause 1, it's not really true. I mean, what they really have is just,
Radiant's
you know,
bottom tower is under attack.
Void P1, Sniper P2, OD P3 is like the real reality of the situation. Well, those guys very low on the charts.
Radiant's
At least
bottom
Phoenix is
tower
top of the net
under
worth, so you know there's that.
attack. Radiant's
Void ult comes out, there is no wind run. There's no bashes either. But she is going to take the spill here. Tram Protector soon follows. It is a good ult for him though. It is going to enable the LC to get a free duel win.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
4 for 2 trade overall.
Dire's top tower
It's pretty awkward to lose a Void like that, but he made more money than... He nearly single-handedly made more money than the entire Radiant team did for the 2 kills there, so probably fine. Oh, notably, LC did walk away with the winner's share of the
Got a
purse
duel.
here.
Yeah.
Yep. Got a duel, got the most money on the Dire. So that is good. Doesn't really make the rest of the game much easier. It did seem a little bit like they were fighting that a little bit uncoordinated. Like that that Chronosphere did kind of catch 2 people, but Phoenix is going for Radiance. Okay. That's awesome. 500 gold till he gets that. One runner realizes, hey wait, 90% of this team's damage output is actually skills, and then dies. Whoops. Easy thing to forget. Easy thing to forget that when you charge into Phoenix and Ogre Magi, that the damage is not in fact coming from right clicks. Slightly cringe gameplay there for Mark to do this. Slightly unideal. You know, if they've been getting some, like, you know, just small wins, you know, some fire victories, that one sure is a nice one to just pick up for free.
Radiant's bottom tower
Once
is
again,
under
Evolution Pyro
Dire's
on the
top
strategy
towers
of
are
just
fortified.
right-clicking the tower from out of range in it, though this time they kind of don't finish the job.
Bounce.
Everyone walking away. Sniper isn't even going to stay shrapnel the tower and shoot it twice. Come on, bro. Hit the damn tower one time. How much HP does it have? Somebody
I
at
mean,
least...
tree. I see it.
Yeah. He's a scary guy, what can I tell you? It has 60 HP. Shoot this tower, like, twice. There we go.
Dire's
Thanks
top
long
tower
enough.
has fallen.
Sniper takes this tower here. Gets himself a little bit of money.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasional bounty.
Are you opposed to taking the occasional bounty pages?
Am I opposed to taking bounties?
Yeah,
No.
occasionally. Yeah, as a little treat, you know? Kind of a little bit of anti-chemistry there as Sniper is eager to get going on this. Okay, pretty big Chronosphere. The Hoodwink does try to ruin it, but they don't really... Okay, they do get the job done in time enough to kill the Void. VS TB's in, eager to get the duel off, but just gets immediately sent to jail. Loses about half of her HP.
Is under attack.
Phoenix and LC is very annoying for various reasons, and one of them is that the Phoenix Fire Spirits, so you're just going to keep your Blink Dagger pinned down, not that she has one, or that it would be a good idea to use it in that case anyway. Hi, Treant Protector. Says Sniper, who just completely ignores the guy. Duel is out. Duel is out on the OD, and it is actually successful. Slightly awkward there. It definitely felt like nobody was really sure who was being dueled. Oh, tell me he doesn't get away with that. He's getting away with that. Never mind. He walks the most predictable path and gets power shot, and then perhaps rightfully tipped. Follow-up kills 2 more. Windrunner says 2 for 1, but the reality is actually 4 for 2. That would have cool though, yeah? I don't know, I think that was kind of the expected outcome. 1,450 gold passes into the war chest of the Dire for that. Actually, slightly less than that. That's more equal than it looks. The fight report is just weird again because the fight was so long. Ultimately does favor the Dire, but just by a hair, as they lose many to get it done. Of course, getting the duel is a nice benefit. It definitely needs to. It definitely feels like, you know, there's a thing I often say on the cast. You know, just because something is countered doesn't mean it's dead. You still have to actually counter it, right? This is a bad LC game, but so far they haven't been playing around it the greatest. They've been doing a lot of panicking in response to the duels. They've been forgetting she exists a lot, and that's not great. Even though this LC game should be super hard, you know, if you don't punish her for living, for the crime of being around you and living, then what does it really mean, right? If you're not actually going to hold jail for the duels, if you're not actually going to drop your skills for saves, if you're just going to drop them because you're panicking, hitting R, right? It doesn't feel like it does too much. Sadly, Ogre Magi is refusing to place a sentry ward for what I believe are religious reasons. He's giving them up for Lent.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
4-man smoke here. They're going to drop the World Lightning to guarantee the duel, and the duel is indeed guaranteed. Sniper uses his, 5-man chrono. 5-man chrono. Oh no, baby. That looked so awesome. That looked like that was gonna be so awesome for a minute. Oh no, baby. 5-man chrono, 5-man OD ult, 5 men dead in the blink of an eye. 3,140 gold passes into the Radiant's hands. Ogre Magi does kind of have a quick buyback. Archituthis is getting upset in all chat. Otto von Bismarck responds the only way he knows how. Voice chat wheel line. This is not feeling good for the Dire right now, I must say. No, ghouls. Once again, really not respecting the ghouls. Ghouls not respecting the duels. It's more likely than you think. Radiant is going to have to be in a quick retreat here. They have absolutely nothing left in their inventory anymore. They've used all their ults. Nothing's even off cooldown in a quick time here, right? Like, okay, no. No, what happened? We got to see that.
Middle tower is under attack.
So Elsie goes her own way and dies within mere moments. Got it. Just gets completely hammered. Forget that this OD guy is a glass cannon, which means even though he's very not tanky, he does do a lot of damage. Swing and a miss on the Hoodwink. And gets melted for her troubles. Have you ever seen a squirrel get thrown into like a direct ray of radiation from the sun?
No. Can't.
Radiant's bottom
Well,
tower
if you
is
did, it
under
would look a
attack.
little bit like that. Probably smells pretty toasty right about now, if I'm guessing. Phoenix has a Yasha, sure. Of course Phoenix has a Yasha, it just makes too much sense. Of course Phoenix has a Manta style, it just makes too much sense. Going for the Shiva's Guard next does stand to reason, especially considering I doubt anyone else is getting one.
Haste.
Honestly, I would think more like burnt hair. A bit more.
Could be, could be. Are you familiar with the smell of burnt hair? Have you ever had any curling
I
iron
have
incidents?
hair and I have used it. Yeah, I've used
Radiant's
it.
middle tower is under attack.
So, what do you say to everybody in chat right now who's gone through any curling iron related incidents?
I never did that with curling iron. But
Oh, well, let's
hair
pretend
dryers
you
get
did.
hair in them. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you have to say to anybody who's been through hairdryer related incidents? This is your
It'll
perfect.
grow back.
Yeah, there we go. This is a perfect opportunity to present your empathy. Has something like that ever happened before, like a big occasion? Like, have you ever had to be like doing a public presentation with burned up hair? Looking like you just got out of a house fire. That's a real shame. That's a nice sitcom plot.
No, hair dryers smell like burnt hair because hair gets inside the hair dryer, not the hair that's still attached to your head gets in there.
Oh, I thought that was
They
this
just-
is a very different
no.
implication there. I thought there was some kind of incident.
No.
Some kind of very unfortunate incident. G-Raf going for the magic damage build rather than going for right click, which means they don't have that opportunity to deal with the Phoenix Egg. So far has been pretty much eluding them. I think only one has failed. Only one has even looked in that much danger, and I guess in fairness, the second one would have also been pretty bad had it not been. Okay. Tallballz that was the definition of panic ult. Not great.
Not invincibility.
You'd really, I think, like to have the ability to buy back and do that. I think that's a very important thing if you're on Treant. You cannot panic ult. Because, like, right now, you know, if a fight starts here, you can just buy back, TP in the middle of that, and just ruin it, right? But not if you did that. Luckily, the Radiant are not really giving them that opportunity. Perhaps are worried that Treant might have a refresher.
I don't think they're wearing that.
So they are very slow on this siege here.
What is he building?
On who?
Tree.
Blank dagger. Almost got it. What do you think of that, Pages?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay. TikTok, 3-man Chronosphere. Phoenix a little awkwardly far from it, but gets the job done anyway. So all three are still dead. Only Tallballz survives, and that's because invisibility is invincibility. Well, Winter also survives because she wasn't there. She's just
We
cleaning up
like
the
the
tower
words
bot.
instead of the dust. I guess I don't really care because tree ult's down.
Yep.
It'd just be a little
Dire's top
side
tower
dish
is under attack.
on their way to TP.
A nice little tree, you know.
Fortified. Radiant structures are fortified.
You're actually winning this, even though Otto is still at a pretty substantial disadvantage just because the Chronos have been good. Like, it doesn't matter if the guy does no damage if everybody else gets to throw everything they want inside.
Is under attack.
Every single time. They are not planning on continuing this siege. Everyone tries to TP out. Unfortunately for OD, he tried to TP out the same spot as Treant Protector. Not Treant, to Ogre Magi. Not a Void. He tried to TP out at the same spot to somebody, that's the important bit, and got caught on his way out. As a result, his supports have to die trying to save him, including another dual one. Feels like 90 is way too much dual damage for the LC to be allowed to have in this game. Just another very preventable death there, unfortunately. Odie's got his Aghanims at this
Dire's
point.
bottom tower is under attack.
What the hell?
Radiant's top
Very
tower
odd,
is
just
under
like an Aeon
Dire's
disc,
bottom
basically.
tower has fallen.
Definitely makes sense here. It's gonna make dueling him a big pain in the ass, unless you get a big alpha shot on him, which is, in fairness, quite likely.
Radiant are scanning.
Radiant successfully scan out the fact that a Roche is happening.
Dire's middle tower is
Legion
under
Commander almost dies fighting Roche. So Assault now on the other team.
Double damage.
DD
Dire's
OD.
middle tower has fallen.
Auto takes out the mid T2 while this is all happening.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Which was nice. I feel like one thing we do see a little awkwardly frequently is one team knows the other team is in Roche and they're like, well, I guess that's happening, and doesn't do anything with the downtime. Ow, says Ghouls. Pages, can you do your best impression of John Travolta? Like the person that he's named after, not this player. I'm sure you probably never met this guy. Oh my god, 4 bounties.
I'm doing the twist. Okay.
Okay, excellent. Excellent work. Luckily, since you have your cam on, everybody can see that. Are you going to follow that up with a shout, or are you just content with the twist for now? LC looking around here, wants another duel. LC is locked into vision as
Radiant's courier has been
it has inspired pings from the masses. Inspired blinks from the masses as well. Took out OD's courier. I think probably wasn't supposed to be moving there, realistically. But no, there's no vision up there at all for Radiant, so they're not gonna find him unless, say, he and all of his friends walk. Where's my detection? Right into this nonsense, and the duel does succeed there, actually, just barely. Funnily enough, that would have been a better time to duel the target rather than LC herself, unfortunately. But that's how things go. Doesn't really matter that much, as the Sun and the Chronosphere kill literally everybody else while this is happening. And with that weird OD Ags, the Windrunner can't even kill him. Goodbye. 5 for 1 trade. Actually 6 for 1 trade, because they double killed the Windrunner there. How do you, like, not GG out of a game like this? How do you avoid calling GG right now?
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Got owned by a Pozlon Phoenix, I mean, Christ.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
And really, in fairness, got owned by Otto getting a bunch of, like, 3+ man Chronos and having a good team for throwing stuff into them, but you got owned by a Pozlon Phoenix, right? Like, time to uninstall.
Time is money.
Speaking of time, it's also money. Yeah, making a mass disengage here, not surprising. They're kind of out of things to do. Duel on the Phoenix is very ambitious, to say the least, and leads to an immediate death. This is a bit more what I expected from the LC this game, to be honest with you. Though the decision there was a little questionable, I must say. Seems like
it wasn't a lost duel. It just wasn't a
True.
duel.
True. Could be worse. You could be. I mean, I don't really care if Phoenix gets the dual damage, in fairness. So. It has illusions, I guess. I don't think those inherit dual damage.
No?
It's coming out on OD.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, I could say it like this, if that did work as expected, I think you'd be seeing a lot of LCs by Manta style, right? So,
Radiant's middle tower is
send the
under attack.
900 damage.
Allows
illusions
that to
in.
cast before the. Oh no.
Ogre Magi gets a nice free shard here.
Radiant's middle tower
Is a pretty decent shard as Radiant gets their second tower of the whole game by complete accident. Phoenix is being nice to his friends. That's how wholesome is that?
Dire has
Void versus Windrunner. Who would win in a fight? The answer is Void. I hope that didn't surprise you. Well, they did have to use the Chronosphere for that. The Phoenix Sun and the OD ult are not used yet. And they're now lacking their pause 1. They have a free shot at the Rax here. They're going for the OD. They're chasing OD around right now. Or they're thinking about it anyway. I think they can't decide if they want to chase the OD and get that kill or save their Rax.
Dire's top barracks are under
The
attack.
answer is neither. They're not going to kill the OD, nor are they going to save these Rax.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're going to kill Ghouls' Courier, which had a 4-staff in it, though. Should have let him duel, honestly. Should have absolutely let the guy duel on that. OD walks past the teleporting hoodwink, doesn't even notice him, sad. Imagine going beyond notice, like OD is specifically looking for you and just doesn't even care when he finds you. Treant Protector Illusion's getting hammered. It's like an Invoker line when he kills somebody, he's like, I barely, or like, you should be glad I stooped to notice you. He says like that. Here comes Treant at it again. Getting his ass banged. That's fake ass banged anyway. Well, at least there's a funny moment in this game. Everybody turns around. That was like 1 second. Bam. Ka, says Phoenix.
Dire's
I want to
middle tower is
lengthen
under
your
attack.
cooldown, says Otto. I want to die, says Phoenix. Uses Manta style there. Tick-tock. Oh, this is so nasty. The Phoenix ult just positioned in such an obnoxious spot. 9-second BKB. No, that's actually the 7, I believe. On Windrunner achieves actually nothing. John Travolta is godlike. Did you know that?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Otto of Bismarck. Casual
Dire's
Blaymail.
middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks.
Does Radiant or does Dire think they're winning in the long run? Because spoilers, you guys aren't. Your LC only has 110 dual damage, and even that is way more than she should. Chrono up 26, Sanity's Eclipse up in a year. It is conceivable. Yeah, Chrono's going to be up before the Windrunner is, so if she comes back, they can just drop it again.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Zeus,
attack.
no, sorry, buddy, they got Radiance.
Fire spirit.
LC almost lost that duel. Dies for it anyway.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Chrono should be up. Yep, Chrono's up.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Void is gonna... Oh my god, almost dies. You're dropping everything on Void to keep him alive. 2-man Chrono.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Luckily, gets some Maelstrom proc on the hoodwink there. It's taken 3 out. Hoodwink buys back. Mega Creeps are out. Oh, the OD and the Void are super low. Second Phoenix ult has come up here. The squirrel dies back, and that's it. That's the ball game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
Gee.
middle radiant has victory.
That one could not have felt too good, I would imagine. Two very, very solid wins on the part of Lotus, Orbange, Chicken, and that's on the number 2 team in this season. That makes the bracket a little bit of a question mark. Of course, part of that is that Otto Bismarck was playing core today rather than support. If this team wins this season with Otto von Bismarck on core, there's going to be an asterisk next to that win for all of eternity. But, I mean, not like there haven't already been like 3 asterisks anyway, but yeah, just a miserable stomp, which is really, really bad considering that it was Phoenix Pause 1. Not like it was really Phoenix Pause 1, but you know how it goes. The Phoenix is kind of bold. 1 lane, pretty hard. The LC, as predicted, didn't really feel very good. Had a few freak duel wins he really shouldn't have been allowed to get, frankly. But that's it. Zeus was just too wimpy. Just too really, it's kind of the issue with this whole team is like, you got 3 pretty squishy guys. LC, who's like modestly tanky. Treant Protector, who's like modestly tanky. So when the OD starts laying down the fire on everyone, he's killing everybody in like 3 shots. You know, those ults were happening, those Sanity's Eclipses were happening in these Chronospheres, and when they went down, everybody had like 200 HP left, and they just had to leave immediately or die, and they usually tried to leave and died anyway. The Radiant was just messing around, it still didn't feel competitive. I don't know, Pages. I got a bad feeling about this bracket. What do you think?
What do I think?
Of this game? And anything to add to it?
No.
Do you think this success is going to translate onto the bracket for the next team? Do you think it's going to be just a? Do you think it's going to be just like MK Ulti back in season 13, where they just easily dispatch everybody and then win the finals?
They seem pretty solid.
There you go. We have a endorsement of solidness from Pages here. So good news. Nobody on the Lotus Urban Chicken appears to be liquid or gas. Very nice. Anything you want to add about the game?
No.
If you or somebody you know wants to learn Dota 2 at a casual or more competitive level, go to ld2l.gg today to sign up. It's too late to get into this season if the fact we're talking about the bracket starting, 2 days from now didn't give that one away. But queues popping everywhere you look. In-house season is right around the corner, and season 18 may not be very far away. ld2l.gg today. Follow the link to the Discord server. That's where all the fun is happening. And we will see you next time for actually the one game series this time.